Yeah, getting loose
Now,
after you use it a long time.
yeah, well, you got a big hole there to fill.
Oh, wow.
Did you hear him say he deflowered the napkin?
I did. Poor thing.
Shut up.
Look,
It used to be a virgin, but not anymore.
I can't have you go anywhere.
Well, it's pollinating season.
That is true.
Okay, put my thing there.
What is happening?
oh my gosh.
We're starting off.
What is
I
going
think this is great. This is going to be a great day.
Well, I hope so. It's my mom's birthday, by the way.
It is?
It is.
Oh,
So
happy birthday, Mama.
yes, so I'm in a good mood because of her. And
How
and
old would she have been?
106.
Wow.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah. But so if everything falls apart, it's because my mom's here.
She's like, that's my son.
Because of her, I'm here. That's the reason.
She had your sense of, you have her sense of.
Oh, yes, definitely, definitely. I'm blessed that part. I took my dad's height, unfortunately, but he had hair though. That's the only thing. My mom's brothers were all eggheads, so that's the only bad thing. But other than that, I'm good.
I'm just going to adjust.
What? Down, up. Is that better? Okay, very good.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up. Just kidding. Am I okay? Can you hear me fine? Okay.
Yeah. I just thought it sounded really, the way he said it was like sexy. Is that better?
Oh. Should I be worried?
I don't know.
I am pretty close to him.
No, you're not. I mean, we are, but
Closer to her than you are to me. Haha.
that's for safety reasons. I don't want to get in trouble with HR again.
Give me one of those chickens.
I'll give you the whole cock if I have to.
Mikey.
Oh, now you could defend yourself.
I know, I got to get more.
You got more flying chickens for her. So
I like that he got scared.
where'd they go?
It's stuck behind you.
Oh, jeez.
Again, I did it on purpose.
She does it good.
She is good.
Good.
I could have
Flying.
really.
Will you scoot in just a little bit more towards me?
Oh,
There you go.
you want to be closer.
I can touch you now. I think that's the first
The
time.
way he
No, I wasn't expecting that, okay? Even my microphone's bouncing up and down. You scared my microphone.
I think that's the first time I ever touched somebody, then they jumped. I don't know if I should be happier
I'm not
or
used to,
sad about
I'm
it.
not used to people petting me. That's the problem.
Good boy.
Stroking is a different thing, but
You just
petting
said
is...
good boy.
Yeah, I know.
What?
She's not calling me daddy yet, okay?
You don't have enough sugar.
I'm a diabetic, okay? Shut up.
Is that what we're going with?
Yes. Either that and I'm dead broke, too. Diabetics is
yeah.
more reliable.
Oh boy. Yeah, there you go. I love that voice. Oh,
BJ does not like this voice.
BJ can go suck himself.
I can't remember.
Love you, BJ.
Let's put it this way. If men could do that,
You wouldn't need us.
Yeah. Although he did say one time, he goes,
sure, there's some guys who can do it.
he goes, it's so much easier taking care of it yourself because sometimes, like with a woman, it just takes a lot more work to get to where you want to go.
You know how many times we have to sweat bullets and try to, he's got a point there to a certain point.
Yeah.
But it's the relationship thing.
Yeah. But there was something he said this week, and then I was supposed to say it on the show, but now I can't remember it. If I remember it, I'll say it.
Surprise, surprise.
What?
You forgot.
Yeah. Meh. Hey, I remembered to come here today.
What?
It's called foul.
What?
No, he's still stuck.
He like moved a little bit.
Oh, great. My mom's playing with it.
Yeah. Watch it hit you in the head.
Watch it
Okay,
stick
sorry.
on his head.
Yeah.
No, then I had to go put gas in my truck. I was telling your mom how much it cost to fill up my truck.
It's crazy.
Yeah, $104 for that pickup right now. I said, geez. Oh, well.
You know how happy I am that I don't have to be traveling so much?
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean,
like
you prob-
$300 easy just in gas.
I was going to say you probably put gas in your car maybe, once a month? If.
I pulled a giggle. Sorry, I just watched the episode that you had your hood on. You were mean to all of us. You were very, not mean, you were gangster.
Yeah.
It's like everything we said to you, you were like, psh. We were like, oh.
I was all full of attitude that day.
That was funny. You need to wear your hood again. You were very entertaining.
Well, yeah. That's our gal.
When I go home, I'll grab a hood.
Yeah. When you go back to the hood,
sounded racist.
Yeah, I'll grab a hood.
Maybe you should.
I mean, they're not for sale, you know.
Well.
Oh, well. Double.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it because my coffee's getting cold.
There's the
There
microwave.
we go again.
It got real windy in here.
Yeah. Don't do that. You're going to make me want to go to the bathroom. Shut
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. Why is it that and water fountains?
Oh, well. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Rockin' on the Porch. My two co-partners of crime, Mishi,
Hey, y'all.
Giggles, and this is Papa Tony.
Tony.
Tony, that sounds so gay. I'm sorry. Hi, Tony.
Hey.
You're the one that said it.
I know. So how you guys been? Haven't seen you guys in a week.
Not even.
It's been
6 days.
Yeah.
Oh.
I still missed you guys.
I did too. I was excited that we were getting together so soon. I think we've been missing something. She could have been doing the posts this whole time.
You just fell down.
Oh, shit. He did.
My chicken farming.
He's right behind your head.
Is it?
Yeah.
Get that chicken away from me.
He's going to get you.
Me doing what again?
You could have been doing the posts. She said no.
I'm not good at posting.
And
I'm not good at staying on posting.
You're just good at putting stains on posts.
It's that alley.
Allie? Yep.
Make sure you don't get no slivers.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I want to say a special thank you to my madrina, one of my madrinas. She gave me this cute little retro bracelet.
Oh, it's so cute.
Matches my rings.
Yeah, good.
Give a shout out to her.
Oh, you were talking about that last time, huh?
Very good.
I wore the necklace
love it.
last week.
So if someday she passes before you, you get the rest of them.
Well, I don't expect.
Well, I'll make sure.
I'm not one of those people.
No.
But I was very grateful. I thought that was very sweet.
That is very sweet.
It is.
So,
So sweet.
So, would you guys
go ahead.
rather babysit a crying infant for one whole day or have an unwanted house guest for a week?
An infant.
The infant?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah. Because we've had an unwanted house guest just for a weekend, and it was terrible. Terrible. I will take a crying baby any day.
You could put earmuffs or something, and I know you're watching them cry, but at least if you can drown the sound a little bit. But I agree with you. I don't want to be next to somebody. I don't want to be around for a week. I'm sorry.
The amount of well, it's like, which one's more stressful?
I think the house
Yeah.
guest, because no matter what you do, they're not going to be they're not going to be happy, and they're a pain in the ass. Why do you want to be then for a
Leave you
week?
alone.
Yeah, for a week. That's the whole thing. A kid is only for 24 hours. That's fine.
That's true. You can count
Yeah,
it down.
I'm counting the hours
Exactly.
down. So
You give them back.
Because there's something about a baby crying that my body is just like
well,
instant anxiety, and it's like
that happened to me. Our goddaughter,
the one that hated you.
yes, and now she's a lot better, thank God. But I had to take her to the grandparents' house with my daughter because she would not stop crying because of me. And that was just a few hours. Can you imagine if I had? I mean, yeah, I would have felt bad for her, but no, I don't think I could do. And then look at your brother. He was colic or whatever you guys say.
Colic.
Colic.
I was gonna call him Calic.
Colic.
Yeah, he would cry. He would cry during the day or during nighttime and sleep. It was. I felt sorry for your parents when he was born.
Yeah.
I was colic.
You were?
Mm-hmm. So I would cry for hours.
Whose cock were you licking? What?
He's working his way down there.
It's just going down. Is it showing still?
No, it's behind him.
Oh, darn.
Is there a chicken going down on me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's working her.
No, my Avul would say that I'd have to I'd have to cry a certain amount of kilometers a day before I was okay.
Never heard that before.
I'll think kilometers.
No, I know, but I
Yeah.
never heard that saying before.
I don't know. That's what he would say.
Must be from their island.
Yes,
Maybe.
that's
Maybe.
why you guys are that island shaped funny.
And that's what's funny is because I'm complete opposite of my brother. They used to pinch me to make me cry, just to make sure that I could cry.
Really?
Yeah. I
Does she have a heart?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, this one.
I was very chill. Like,
Yeah, this one.
I
I
didn't
mean,
need much.
your mom would put you in a drawer in the kitchen
Yeah.
with the towels, and you'd be there all day playing with rags. That was your playpen all day long. That's how cool you were. So you just mellow. And just,
Like the playpen, forget it. I did not want the playpen. I'd crawl
Papa Tony-
out.
Yeah.
I just,
Papa Tony's like, give me that baby.
yeah.
Well, I had no problem with mine. Mine was good.
Yeah, she was-
Mine was pretty good. I mean, I did the best I could, and I think I did okay.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when my mom told my dad that she wanted another child, he was like, no. Why? He's supposed to have another one like him.
It took him 5 years to talk him into it.
And what's funny is now, I'm like, aren't you glad you had me? You would have been stuck with him. And my dad's like, oh. That's not nice to say. But inside you can
But
see
deep
that
down
he's
he
like, oh,
knows.
thank God we had
Yeah.
her.
Hey, I told this to somebody else, not too long ago, and I've said it a bazillion times. I wouldn't trade my daughter for a boy for no reason. So
Girls
okay.
are,
No,
well,
they're
not
different.
all.
No,
Just
but
certain girls.
Before she was born, like, did you want a girl or a boy?
no, I people, I had that excuse me, I had that thing. Okay, every man wants a boy to, whatever. But you know what? All I ask the good Lord is, hey, as long as she's healthy and everything, that's all I care about. And you know what? I would never trade her for a boy. I mean, but then I was blessed. She never gave me no problems, too. I was that fortunate. She could have had boy issues. She could have done this. No, I was very, very fortunate. I'm not saying she was an angel, but she came pretty damn close. Pretty damn
And she
close.
has good friends.
Yes, yes, and that helped a lot. And the friends from swimming lessons to marriage, all the same friends. So that tells you the group she hung around with. But no, I wouldn't trade my kid for a boy. Not that I have nothing against boys, but if I had one, yeah, I would love him just as much. But no.
And she played sports.
Ah,
played
no,
dance.
she-
did
you know.
everything.
And of course, they always say they have daddy wrapped around their finger, and of course that's a lot of truth to that.
I
So
wish she taught me that.
so,
Wrapping daddy around.
yeah. I mean,
Finger.
My
she
dad
wasn't.
would see me a mile away and be like, what do you want?
No,
And he had no problem telling me no.
no. Well, in my case, my wife
I'm
would
like, I
say,
call you daddy.
my wife would always say, "Oh, you always let her have everything." I said, no. I mean, yes, but who else am I going to
But she's
spoil?
good.
That was our only kid. We didn't have nobody else. So come on.
But the difference is, too, I don't feel like it was spoiling her
No, that's it.
because she was such a good kid. She didn't give you. Ow,
Yeah.
just ripped my freaking ears.
But
Her foot got stuck in my earbud.
But that's the whole thing, though. I mean, we were growing up. We weren't as fortunate, and I was fortunate to give her things that we never had in my time. So that's all we're here for, and she'll do the same for her kids someday, I hope.
Yeah.
So, or all of us would. So, oh well.
So we're going with the baby.
Oh yeah.
Yep, the baby.
100%.
All right. I like that.
You said baby too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would just try because a week's a really long time
Yeah.
to have a terrible. Like if they're a good house guest,
Yeah.
fuck it,
No
dude.
problem.
Yeah, why don't you just move in?
Yeah, the house guest that we had. Oof.
It's like when he came down to visit. Pretty much everything in my house, like furniture wise, was his old furniture. So I'm like, he's gonna love it. He's fine.
Someday I'd like to see my green couch again.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
I'm sure I will someday.
But like when they left, I was like so sad. That was for 4th of July, wasn't it?
That was the last.
Yeah,
I think that was the last time.
Up,
Oh, no. I went down for the matanza. But as far as
yeah,
to
staying.
stay in your house at the time was for that 4th of July party. Exactly.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was. Went to the community pool there. And
The firework went underneath a car.
Then
We were like, if this shit blows up, we're
between my daughter's chair breaking and your chair breaking at the same time.
his poor daughter. We all just got ice creams.
Yes.
So we're all sitting there eating ice cream, and you just hear, and I look over,
my
and she's like this,
gosh.
just laying down in the grass. The back gave out,
Oh my.
and nobody helped her. We just all laughed.
It was
I got
low
up.
chairs. It wasn't
Yeah,
the
she
high.
was low.
Yeah.
They were low riders. But I got up and I took a picture and I sat back down, and the family we were with was just laughing. They're like, "You guys didn't even help her." We were like, "Why?"
That's how we rolled.
Nobody was hurt. So
Nobody's
it's like,
hurt.
if you're hurt, then we're gonna help.
Yeah,
Not like
But-
they
yeah,
fell
of
off a
course.
3-story house or anything. It
Yeah,
just
but all the
the chair
neighbors.
was this tall, so it wasn't that big.
Yeah, it wasn't anything great. It was just funny.
Yeah.
But the family was so funny. They were like, "Gosh, you guys don't even help each other when you're in need." And we were like, "No,
No,
they're on their own."
no. If fireworks would have attacked us, that would have been a
Oh
different
my god,
story.
that was so
but,
funny.
oh well, what do we got over there, dear?
You guys ready for some Porchside quacks?
That's Quackers.
Ready.
All right. So this question is from Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy says, "I'm dealing with a frustrating situation. My neighbor keeps parking in my designated spot even though it's clearly marked. It's been happening repeatedly, and I'm at my wit's end. Part of me wants to leave a passive-aggressive note to get the point across, but another part of me wonders if I should take a more drastic measure, like slashing their tires."
No,
Definitely not.
no.
Obviously,
That's going to cost you. No,
you might go to jail.
yeah, no. Let's not do that, Jimmy.
Obviously, I don't want to escalate things too much, but I also don't want to keep letting them walk all over me. What's the best way to handle this without losing my cool? That's hard.
Is it possible that you could put something to block your thing?
Oh, like a cone?
Well, he'll move the cone, but something. I'm not saying a gate or something because it sounds like he's living in a condo area. It sounds like that way where you got your parking spaces. But yeah, if you could find something to put there,
Like a
that
road spike?
well, something where it's going to get annoying for him to have to move it every day. Then he'll finally give up. But then you're the one that has to move it every day to get to your parking space until he gets the idea. But if you could block it with something,
A chain.
Well,
yeah, something. I don't know exactly
idea.
something.
If there's something that he can
Well,
put
they
it
allow
on.
it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they might have rules in those
it
facilities.
is his, right? Like,
But it's his
usually-
parking space belongs to his house, probably.
Yeah,
And what
probably
sucks
because
is-
usually that's how it works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
But do they have what do you call those places? HOs? No, not HOs.
HOA.
HOAs.
Do they have rules for
They
you
have, like, an
can't?
office.
It's not HOA, but yeah, they have rules.
But so I would take it up with the owner or the manager or whatever. If this guy's parking in my spot, you guys need to deal with it, or what am I supposed to do? You're going to park in his spot. It's already taken, probably. I don't know.
I don't condone stealing.
No.
You know the construction signs with like the flashing lights? Those
Yes.
things are heavy as shit.
Well, that's
You know
what
what I
I'm
mean?
saying.
So if you put
something
that like
there.
right in the front, but the only thing that sucks is poor Jimmy's got to be.
Well, that's until or maybe write some stupid notes and put it on his car, and so everybody that drives by could see that, hey, Numbnuts is parked in my spot. How do you guys like
You
that?
know what one of my favorite ones is? If their car's dirty,
They write
right on
penis.
the back window. No, I wish my wife was this dirty.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that shit's funny when they don't realize for like a week. They're like, everybody was staring at me all weird.
We had my neighbors on the corner of the street. I'm not judging them or anything like that, but they're two ladies, but they're the bull ones. And they had this. They used to have this big vehicle. I don't want to describe it, so they just in case somebody's listening. But they would never use it. It was always parked on the street and it'd get dirty, get dirty, get dirty. And of course, the kids from school would start drawing penises on it. And then that's the only time they would wash it. But they never moved it. And then the dirtier it got, the more you'd walk by, because I had to go by to go pick up my mail. Just penises all over the place. And you know what? Finally, I don't know. They finally got the hint where they moved it in, parked it on their driveway. So now it's off the street. But you got to do something. I mean, I think we have rules here in our town too, because if a vehicle's parked and not moved for a while, the sheriffs are going to do something. They might think it's abandoned, but in this case, it's poor guy's paying for his parking space and somebody else is taking it. That's stupid.
Well, okay.
I like that.
Did he
Draw
mention?
dicks.
Sorry.
Sorry, I like his idea, draw dicks, because that's
Yeah.
offensive. So, well, not to me, but
Hey, do it with a stick of deodorant.
is
I
it
heard
hard?
somebody do that.
With a stick
Why?
of deodorant,
Is
what?
it hard
It
to
doesn't
get
come
off?
off?
No, it gets off, but it's funny.
So is it like the shoe polish or whatever they use on the windows?
No, they just use a stick of deodorant, like men's deodorant, and drew dicks all over another person's car. And then they got pissed, but it's like you can wash it off. You might have to scrub a little bit.
But you can still see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So it's like kind of like it just keeps that little.
So if you're driving behind it, you're going to see this. Hey, he's asking for it.
kinda
I'm
funny.
sorry. I'm sticking up for Jimmy. Just do something to embarrass him or embarrass
So-
that person.
You know what you could do too, Jimmy? Put Vaseline underneath the door handle so when he goes to open it. Because that's going to be so gross.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Or lube.
or dog shit. Yeah, without damaging the vehicle. That's okay. Some kind of smelly, sticky stuff. So he's going to get the hint. Hey, better not park here. That's even a better idea. I like that one better than the thing.
Did he mention like reaching out to the? I don't think they're called landlords, but like the managers. or
That's what I was saying. But apparently,
I don't know. Because I'm wondering if he did and nothing happened. Because really, what are they going to do?
They have to talk to the person and be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
but
that's
still. I
a
mean,
paid spot."
because I'm sure they're marked
And then, like,
too.
they should threaten to fine him because it's like technically Jimmy pays for it. So if that guy's parking in it, he can be fined.
yeah.
Well,
Or
that's
towed.
true.
Yeah, or towed. Yeah, because that's rightfully his spot.
I
Yeah.
say your first step is talking to the office.
Yeah, and then draw some dicks.
Yeah.
later.
And you know what? That you brought up a good thing too. Have him towed. Once they get it towed once, I don't think they're going to want to pay that fine again. They come out because those tow trucks, the way they are today, there's nothing that can prevent them from taking your car.
No, they
So
don't mess
they'll-
around.
They don't mess around. So that's going a little, steep, but that's not a bad idea neither. So,
I don't recommend this, but
No,
I,
no.
I know somebody that did this to a friend. They were having like a prank war, and they put a jack underneath the back axle and lifted the car just enough to where the back tires would spin, but you couldn't tell. You know what I mean? Because it was that close to the ground still. So they were like, "What the hell? My car's broken. It won't work." And they're like flooring it and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but-
and the car wouldn't move.
but you know what could have happened?
Oh, it could have came off.
It could have came off, and he could have gone straight. That would have been that.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
recommend
No, that one, that's a good idea, but he could have gone right into the building or run over somebody. So that, no, don't do that, Jimmy. But you got options, Jimmy. You just
Yeah.
pick the best one that's safe for you too.
And you know what? Pinterest has a lot of good ideas. Bless you.
I was like, do we say it? Yeah, maybe talk to the property manager.
There's
first
got to
and-
be
Yeah.
there's got to be an office there if they're living in if he's parking in this space.
Because here's the thing, Jimmy. If you keep calling every day regarding the same thing, the people in the office are going to get fed up at some point.
Yeah.
And then they're just going to want to handle the situation just to get rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In a nice way.
Yeah.
Jimmy, let us know what happens.
Ask him if he can put a plaque. This belongs to.
Yeah, but it sounds like this guy doesn't care.
Yeah.
Either you got to block it off or
I'm just
do something
assuming-
desperate.
This spot's just closer to his house than his spot is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't. Cars
Can't
take
have
up
everything.
space. You can't have everything. If you got to walk a few feet, that's the way it is. Sorry. Yeesh.
Yep.
Now, if it was open, free parking, that's a different story. But apparently, it's not. I'm sure those things are marked with numbers
They are.
with the house that
Yeah.
it belongs to, or the apartment, or whatever. So, oh well.
All right. So the next one is my roommate has this habit of walking around naked. Did you write this?
Shh.
I don't think he'd have a problem with his roommate walking around naked.
If she was good looking.
Oh!
I think she is.
No, I didn't say if it was a guy walking around. I would say, motherfucker, get dressed.
You better put some damn clothes on.
Some damn clothes. I don't see that shit.
I didn't agree to live with an elephant.
What am I?
Whatever your little heart desires. I'm not. Sorry. Let's get back to the question. My roommate has the habit of walking around naked in the apartment all the time. At first, I thought it was super weird. But now I'm kind of wondering if it would be weird for me to start doing it too. That's not what I expected. I mean, it's their thing, but maybe it could be mine too.
Was it a girl?
Hang
Guy?
on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
Let me finish.
No, I'm sorry. I'm jumping gun here. Go ahead.
Would that make things awkward? Or would it be totally fine to join in? What do you think? Or what would you do? Naked, but not afraid. I love the name.
It still didn't say if it was a boy or girl, but you know what? If you really want to join in, join in.
Well, if the other one's comfortable doing that, I don't think they'll find anything wrong with you doing it because they're doing it. I mean, if you're willing to do that, it wouldn't bother me. I mean, not at my age now, but if I was younger, but then again, I wouldn't want another guy walking around naked in my house neither. So, but that's yeah.
Like two guys would be weird.
Yeah, two girls probably. I
think two girls could get away with it.
Exactly. See, yeah, yeah.
Even then, I would feel uncomfortable. But if you really want to, what was it? Naked and unafraid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naked and not afraid.
Not afraid. Just if you want to do it, go for it. Who's judging?
Make sure nobody is visiting.
Yeah, that.
That way you don't get caught in the kitchen with your pants down, literally.
Well, or if you want to see how it goes, start wearing less and less each time and see how the other person feels. I mean, the other one's already butt naked, so they don't give a shit. But see how you feel. And, if everything's still the same and you're starting to wear less and less.
I think I would ask, like, would it be weird, bro? Like,
well,
you know what I mean? I'd be like, would it be weird if I did it? Like, that seems freeing.
Yeah,
what are they going to say? No?
Yeah, but I don't want to, if it was a guy, I don't want him cooking my food naked in the kitchen. I'm sorry. I don't want him to use a different spatula.
What is that? What is that?
No.
Why is it so curly?
Yes, yeah, I see. That's the whole thing. I mean, the girls.
A little scratching his ass.
Yeah, see. Stay out of the kitchen. Period. No, put something on in the kitchen, an apron at least. Thank God, So.
Well, yeah. Do you don't want no splashing?
No, not so much that. You don't want no, like you said, find some curly fries in there. No, thank you.
I say go for it.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, if the other one's that free and with their lifestyle, and if you're okay with it, go for it. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with that. But then again, I'm the one that I wouldn't have a problem going on a nudist beach neither. So, see, you guys are afraid to do it.
That I think is the way we were raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's say nobody knows you there, and you go with your boyfriend or husband or whatever, and everybody.
He would not want me to be naked in front of a bunch of people.
No, but
No.
Yeah, I think it's weird if you go with a partner.
Well, okay.
I think you have.
Or
to
let's say you guys
be
go
on
with
the same
friends.
page.
Let's say if you go with
Oh,
a
God,
group of girlfriends or whatever.
I don't think I could be naked on a beach with my besties.
Well,
That would be weird. I know some of them would be good with it, but
Yeah. Well, you would burn right away, unfortunately.
have you seen that picture of the girl tanning on the beach, but you don't see her because the sand's white?
Well, that'd be you.
And then all of a sudden you see like her hair on her head, and then you're like, oh shit, there is a body.
That'd be you. Don't go to a white beach. That's all. You'll blend right in, poor thing.
Everybody keeps tripping over me. I'm like, can you see me here?
Yeah, what's this buried in the sand here? Damn it.
I just start biting ankles.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, boy.
Because we did that. I mean, years ago, went on a cruise. It was the Virgin Islands, or one of those, St. Thomas, I believe it was. Caribbean Islands, I'm sorry. And we had our taxi driver pull us up right up to the sign. And it's hilarious because you have a bar right here. People are fully clothed, they're drinking. And there's a sign right here clothing option. So the beach is right here, the beach is over here, both beaches, the same beach, and just one little sign, no clothes, clothes, no clothes, clothes. And you see people walking back and forth. It's like, don't bother nobody. Yeah. God knows I saw a few people from our cruise ship were out there. And it's kind of funny because after they've been on the cruise on the ship, I saw what you look like. But it was, some people don't have no problem with that. And I guess I'd be one of them, I mean, I got nothing to brag about, but it wouldn't bother me, so.
We'd be sitting at the bar.
Yeah, watching me.
Look at that one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, what if maybe he's a grower, not a shower? Or
the water's cold. The water's
there's
really
no
cold.
grow in there. That's sad.
Nah.
Come on, Giggles, put your sunglasses on. You're ugly.
Now, knowing you'll be the one looking for the guy who's carrying 2 cups of coffee and a dozen donuts. That's what you're looking for.
I'd be all, excuse me, sir.
I want a donut.
Margarita, please. Margarita.
A glazed donut.
Oh, please. No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Giggles is like, I forgot my pearl necklace at home. Can you help me out?
Why are you scratching your ears for?
It's just itchy, okay?
Itchy.
She got nervous.
Yeah. Well, back to our.
All right, naked but not afraid.
Yeah,
Say go for it.
Don't be afraid. Don't
Do
be afraid.
it. Do it.
Do it.
I wouldn't do it, but do it.
And send us pictures.
You don't have to send us.
No, from the waist up.
Yeah. But let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know how it goes. If it's weird, if it worked out, if you're free.
If you're free. Jesus.
Thank you, listeners, for submitting questions.
Jesus.
Hopefully we helped.
Well,
All right.
You know what, Naked and Not Afraid? I don't want pictures, but I want an update.
Yeah. I want updates from everyone.
Uh-huh.
I would love that if we could just
Jimmy?
have an episode
Oh, yeah, a whole update episode.
someday.
That'd be great.
I know. Well.
You should message them back. How did it go?
Can you?
I don't want to be weird.
I'll do it.
No, if they took time to message you,
Yeah,
saying, hey, where's this?
did our advice work?
Okay, we're not trying to creep on our listeners.
No.
If they want to send us updates, they will send us updates.
I feel like they won't be creeped out.
No, because they have
We're like,
confidence
can
in
you
us.
tell Giggles to stop asking me what happened?
I just want to know if our
Boundaries,
advice
everybody.
works, or if we just need to shut up.
No, we'll never shut up. If we shut up, we won't have no show.
Yeah.
Oh, true that.
True that. Okay.
All right. Make us laugh, Mr. Funnyman.
Well, I'll try, dear. Okay. My wife's been missing for a week now. The police said, prepare for the worst. So I went back to the thrift store to get her clothes back.
Oh,
Whoops.
Just in case she comes back, yes.
You jumped the gun there.
Oh, well. A redneck went to the hospital as his wife was having their babies. Upon arriving, he sat down as the nurse said, congratulations, your wife had quintuplets, 5 big baby boys. The redneck said, I'm not surprised. I have a willy the size of a chimney. The nurse said, well, you might want to clean that chimney because they're all black. It's okay to laugh.
I'm in shock.
So was he.
It reminds me of the story we covered in one of the earlier episodes. Remember? She
yes.
swore she did not
Yes.
cheat.
Yeah, of course. Well, you got to be careful.
What'd she say? He ate too much chocolate.
Yes, he ate too much chocolate.
Sorry.
Do you know why pediatricians always lose their temper?
No.
Because they have such little patience.
That's cute.
Okay. And this one's more for the guys. 5 ways for a man to completely be happy. Number 1, be with a woman who makes you laugh. Number 2, be with a woman who gives you her time. Number 3, be with a woman who takes care of you. Number 4, be with a woman who really loves you. And finally, number 5, make sure all these 4 women don't know each other. That's a good advice.
I was nodding along to every single one of those, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a lot of work, though.
Well, that's true. But can you find a woman for all the first 4?
We're right here.
Hello.
I'm not married to you guys.
That's your fault. Not so
You
much.
guys weren't even born when I was married.
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't even a
still your fault.
Could have waited.
Five. You guys want to call me daddy? You're dying to call me daddy, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I need
Papa's where I stop.
Yeah.
Papa.
Papa's safe.
Yep.
Papa, don't preach.
That's a good
No
song.
words.
Love that. I like the Madonna songs from the early Madonna. After she went, I don't care for her now, but the early Madonnas were good. We know she's not a real blonde. That's all I know.
I like her cone.
It almost sounded like you said early McDonald's.
Well,
Early McDonald's was probably better than what McDonald's is now.
Yeah.
you know, all the good food. Speaking of McDonald's, sometimes it comes across on my phone. All the good stuff they had in the old days. The apple pies, they came out hot. They were
Yeah.
now, and then some of the other food they used to have. Why do they get rid of all the good stuff?
Yeah.
Now it's like generic shit. It's
Like Taco Bell, they got rid of
Yes.
the double deckers. That's
yes.
the only thing.
These
It's a
people.
double decker.
Oh my gosh! So it was actually genius if you think about it. They
Yeah.
would get the broken shells, like the hard shells,
Yeah.
and they'd put beans on a flour tortilla, and then put the hard shell in it, and then wrap the flour tortilla around it, so the beans stuck to
a
the
double
shell.
decker.
Yeah.
And then they just made like a regular taco.
Okay, that's cool.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they got
like
rid of
almost
them.
like a threesome. When you have one guy on the bottom, one guy on top.
Yeah.
You're
Totally.
you're the
You compare it.
you're the taco in the middle.
They're a little.
Beans.
Well, they supply the beans.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Go ahead.
But I started making my own double deckers because you can buy the Taco Bell sauce now at the
yeah.
grocery stores. So I made them when my dad was up, and my dad was like, "Oh wow, these are really good." And I was
You're a
like,
good
I know,
cook.
right?
I mean, I just said that to your mom today.
Thank you.
For somebody who probably didn't even know how to boil water,
I did. I just
use the microwave. You didn't.
no.
But-
like I told her, she never gave me a chance to make dinner because dinner was already made.
Yeah, see.
You know what I mean? By the time I got home from school or work, it was already
Yeah,
done.
see, and that's it. But you're
It this way. So schoolish, right? The Portuguese cookie.
Yeah, yeah.
The sugar around it. So you get the dough, you roll it out, and then you just pinch the corners together, the ends
Yeah.
together, and it makes the round cookie. So this was the house that we lived at. So this is a long time ago. I was probably 5 or 6, probably 5-ish, and I got my little yellow chair, and because I would always help my mom make those, right? And my mom was like in a hurry, so she didn't want me to help because I took too long. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
she just wanted to knock it out and get done and then get to the other stuff she had to do. So she told me not that I couldn't help this time, that, pretty much go away. And when she finished one tray or baking sheet, she put it behind her and then started working on the other one. And just to be a little dick, I separated all of them because I knew she would make me put them back together. So I got
reverse psychology.
Yeah.
That's good.
Smart.
Smart. 5 years old. See?
Yeah, you were
You're
smart.
smart.
You still are smart.
Thank you.
She's smarter now because we bring out the best of her.
yeah.
She's like
Thank you.
total street smart too. Like, look at
Well, she was a gangster
Little-
back in
yeah,
the day.
little
She was a
gangster.
little,
I feel like I got the tail end of like your childhood of that freedom.
I have no freedom in
Like-
my childhood.
No, I mean like, we would party on certain streets, or there was a bridge that everybody partied at. And I was like young. I probably should not have been there, but I was there with like, my brother and all the friends and stuff and
Yeah.
some cousins. But it's like, I feel like I experienced that freedom. Like these kids, they don't have that at all. Like if a cop see you parked on the side of the road, man, you're getting a ticket, you're getting towed.
Yeah.
You might be going to jail.
Different generation, different
Yeah.
time.
They do still find ways to party, but
No, but it's different. It's so
it
different.
is different.
Yeah.
We had a little, yeah.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
right.
they when I was in high school, it was cornfield parties all the time. I didn't go. I would have died if I had gone, but
And
it would've
in
been
our,
fine.
you know, in our
Oh,
little,
my parents would have killed me.
Yeah.
in our little community, we would have street parties, and the sheriffs kind of knew the people, so they would.
Yeah, like
They
when
were cool with
everybody
it.
was
They were
at the
cool with
bridge,
it. Yeah.
they would like because there was one way in and one way out, right? So you would see the lights. You wouldn't hear the siren, but you could see the lights from like afar, and they would just park and turn the lights on, so all of us would just leave.
Oh.
So instead of like us rushing and hurting each other and stuff like that, it was just
They would
pretty
just
much
warn
like
you.
break up
They
the
would warn you
party.
guys, hey, we're down
And
here.
then if
Time
people
to go.
like stayed, then they got busted. They would come in, but they would drive in after they thought everybody left. But
But
yeah.
that, see, they were
Oh, cool.
cool enough to
Yeah.
do that. So
Nowadays they don't do that.
no.
They just go right in.
Yeah. They want the paperwork.
Or maybe it's money.
Yeah.
Well,
They get money for it.
they got to pay the state somehow.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah. The good old days.
good old days. Okay, Miss Giggles.
You ready to learn some animal facts?
Well,
Do it.
Giraffe sex.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
you know why they have a lot of spots on their necks?
Why?
All those hickeys. My God. And that's all they do. They wrap their necks around.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to be a giraffe.
Yeah, but they fight with their necks too.
That is true.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They are actually very dangerous.
You think they're fighting when they're just trying to kiss your neck.
I know. They're getting
How
freaky.
bad?
They're getting freaky.
Okay, so, this is gonna like
Tie in.
Yeah, it's gonna tie in.
Can you
They get hickeys, but not from who you think they get hickeys from.
Oh.
Okay, so the male giraffe.
God, I didn't even know that was going to be a subject.
I love it. I love this.
Must be my psychic powers.
Must be. The male giraffe will first nudge a female to urinate.
A golden shower.
Yeah, after she urinates, he'll smell and taste her urine to gauge her fertility.
Really?
Yeah. And if she is fertile, the male giraffe will follow the female, and if the female accepts, and sometimes he follows her for hours. And then when she finally accepts, she will stop so the male can mount her from behind.
Yeah, but they all look alike. How does he know which one to follow?
Her
her smell.
hormones.
No, just
Pheromones. Okay,
hormones.
so
Pheromones.
so he mounts her, and then he ejaculates in mere seconds.
Poor thing. After all that
know.
trouble.
Yeah.
And he even had to taste her wee wee.
Right? And just a couple seconds, done.
I know that feeling.
And then the female has to gestation is for 400 days.
She carries that kid for over a year?
400 days.
Whoa.
And
Gosh,
when
she's
she
gonna be-
gives birth, she gives birth standing up. So like she's standing and then the giraffe just like plop onto the floor.
That's weird.
Yeah. And then within a couple of minutes or like, shortly after, the baby starts walking.
Oh, it's like a calf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. They refer to it as the calf. Yeah. So, interesting fact though. Studies say that gay sex accounts for more than 90% of all observed sexual activity in giraffes.
Well, they got to wait over a year for them to come and eat. So they,
Oh, I didn't even think
they
about
need
that.
somebody.
They need some
they
way
need
to-
some relief. So if I'm a giraffe, I'd be watching my
Get
back.
this. They foreplay with each other for an hour at least.
So the guys have it even better than the girls.
Yeah, and the way that they foreplay is like rubbing each other's necks, giving them hickeys. No, I don't know if they actually give hickeys, but they like rub each other's necks.
I used to like giraffes. Now I'm. I don't want to.
90%.
Oh, sick son of a bitches.
That's crazy. You know, I'm still stuck on the fact that the guys get all like the foreplay and the good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and she has to carry that calf for 400 days. That's
Yeah.
three.
She has all
That's
the
a
fucking
year and
trouble.
what? That's 13 months almost, whatever. Basically, 13 months carrying that calf.
Yeah.
And so she's one and done for a long time. She can't do anything, and then he's got time to kill. He's got to do. They got to do
He's just
something.
living his best life.
Yeah. Oh well, those poor.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Never thought.
That's giraffe sex.
Oh, well.
No way.
Can you- I wonder how they are at blowjobs with those long necks.
I don't think they do that.
That
Well,
would
they can reach underneath. They got a neck long enough. They don't even. They can do it standing up.
Can they bend? Like,
Oh yeah, they can bend. They can do anything.
Giggles is bending.
Okay.
Just because your neck doesn't
she's-
bend like that doesn't mean that.
She's practicing. She's practicing. Just
Poor
in case she winds up
Giggles.
with hickeys.
oh boy. Okay, well, you
All I
guys
gotta
ready
say-
to get your minds out of the gutters?
No,
Hey, Giggles won't end up with hickeys. You will end up with hickeys.
I haven't had a hickey in
It's been a long time.
God. Can't remember the last. Man, I think I was still single.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you remember who gave you your last two?
No, I couldn't.
You that wild?
No, but in those days, I mean, oh well. That's going back, a few decades. God, I feel old. I am old. Okay, go ahead, dear.
You're full of
Anyway,
wisdom.
guys.
Mm.
Okay, so I have a stiff shaft. My tip penetrates. I come with a quiver. What am I?
Papa Tony. You gotta stop doing these.
A
all about
feather.
him.
It's always him.
A
no,
feather,
not,
no.
not a feather.
Say it again.
What? Come with a shaft? What?
I have a stiff shaft.
Okay.
My tip penetrates. I come with a quiver. What am I?
A pen?
Not a pen.
Got a stiff shaft.
I come with a quiver. That's what's.
No, see, I
My
just,
tip penetrates.
I
come
know,
with a
when she
quiver.
says shaft and come, I forgot the rest. That's all I remember.
Okay, it's
Word.
not C-U-M come. It's C-O-M-E.
It's coming the way. It's still come. You can say whatever, spell whatever way, it's still come. Shut up. And a shaft is a shaft, so.
You ready for me to tell
Yeah,
you?
tell
Yeah.
me.
An arrow.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of what comes with a quiver. Because a quiver is the little bag, isn't it?
Yes.
That they
Or
No,
is
the
it the
feather.
Or is it. Because
What is it?
the bow. That's a bow.
The
Right?
stick part, you mean? I don't know nothing about bows. I know they got feathers on one ear and
Well, the bow is the actual thing that they use. to
no, the shoot it, yeah,
Yeah.
but
But I
the
think
arrow.
the quiver is
It's
the.
the container.
Yeah, so they pull it out of the quiver.
Yeah.
Oh, the where they keep the arrows. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see. I'm not an Indian, so I didn't know.
You don't have to.
What? That's how they kill
Not just
buffaloes.
Indians use arrows.
Well, in the old days.
Dude, they have like competitions for
Now
this
I know,
shit.
but in the old days, that was survival. That's
Well, I mean,
People use it to hunt. That's
cavemen,
impressive.
that-
Yeah?
cavemen,
Oh, cavemen. They used clubs.
they used arrows to.
Yeah, that's the more educated ones down the road. But when they started, it was just clubbing.
Okay, whatever.
So come Friday night,
Man,
all
they
the
went
men.
to the clubs?
Yeah, Friday night, all the men went clubbing. You should have seen the ugly women they brought home.
Oh,
They're all, huh?
the men weren't too hot themselves either.
Hey, shut up.
Okay. Next one. What does every woman have that starts with a V that she can use to get herself to? Oh, sorry. That she can use to get what she wants.
I know that one. You know one?
Power of the V. It's not a vagina.
No.
Yeah, because get your mind out of the gutter.
It's you want to?
Vanity.
No, I'll tell you what it is. It's real simple. Her voice.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible woman. Oh,
You hear
vanity.
these things all the time, don't you?
Hey, the power of the V. I live it. I know. The voice commands everything.
How the fuck did he get that and I did?
Because I'm married for a long time. We say yes, yes, yes.
He knows it's not the vagina. that
No,
gets it.
no, the vagina doesn't talk. Well, not anymore. It would burp once in a while.
That I was gonna say.
Well, that scared me the first time I heard that.
You thought she farted?
Oh my God. Yeah, especially when I was down there. Hello, it scared the shit out of me. I thought I was in the wrong, the wrong part.
Y'all know? No?
Had to do a finger taste to say, no, it still smells like fish. I'm in the right side.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna leave you with this. I am just sitting here wondering how I never noticed there's a turd in Saturday.
Oh.
That's true.
There is.
Yeah.
It took me almost 40 years to realize that.
And there's also a sat in Saturday, so you got to sat to get rid of the turd.
Oh.
Or you sat on a turd today.
What the fuck?
I
don't want to sit on a turd.
don't like the way this conversation's going.
Maybe it's the baby you're taking care of. Sat on a turd today.
You got to
Oh, God,
change
when
it
it
once in
comes
a
out
while.
diapers,
Oh,
like-
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I'm like, what in the world happened?
See what you started?
Yeah. So shitty, isn't it?
It is. Oh, well. That's cute.
Oh,
That's good.
man. Well, guys, let's wrap it up. If y'all have any questions for any of us or want to share a story or joke, feel free to reach out on our Instagram at Rockin' on the Porch, and we'll do our best to answer them in the next episode. Show some love by following, liking, and reviewing our podcast on the platform you listen on. If it wasn't right in your day, you guys both caught my shoulders at the same time. Even a little bit with the.
I just threw
Even a little bit with our stupidity, then go ahead and share this podcast with your friends and family that have a sense of humor. Thank you for listening and laughing with us. Until next week, and don't let the door.
Why are you fingering that chicken?
I can't find the hole.
You girls can't find the hole of the chicken.
Anyway, guys, don't
Not
let
her
the door
job.
hit you where the good Lord
splits ya.
splits you.
Thank you, sweet listeners, for all your love, support, and thank you for submitting your questions. I look forward to reading many, many more of them. And don't forget to send your updates. We'll see you next week.
All right,
Bye,
you guys.
y'all.
Take care. Bye.